Bridges, and this is exposure in a good way. And so this is our very first show. And to start it off, we have a special guest with us today. We have the brave, the talented, the amazing, the wonderful Tiarra Elmore, who is going to share her journey with us about tough energy. Welcome, Tiarra.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good seeing you too. Let's have a seat. Okay, so share with us, how did you come up with the brand Tough Energy?
Well, it's a bit of a long story, but to sum it up, I had open heart surgery almost 8 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And prior to that, I was actually diagnosed with 2 aortic aneurysms.
Oh, wow.
And the same day I was diagnosed with those aneurysms was the same day that my mom was actually declining from cancer, and she also had an aortic aneurysm as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I feel like that particular day when I found out about both of my aortic aneurysms, because not only did I have the one in my heart, I also still have one in my abdomen that they monitor to this day. That particular day, I actually had to interview hospice places for my mom. So I feel like that day I transitioned from Tiarra Elmore to Tough Energy.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. That is amazing. Yeah. That you even went through all of this. Yeah. So how, what keeps you, I can say, in the right state of mind with all that you experienced with your mom and all that you're going through?
To be honest, my daughter and God, God has really just given me a strength and the tough energy that I never knew that I actually had instilled in me already, and he just brought it out. And just knowing, when the doctor told me how if you stress, if you grieve your mom while you're going through this with having an aneurysm at the size of over 5 centimeters, he told me, like, pretty much we can be putting you beside your mom.
Right. Wow.
So that really just had me in another state of mind to where I kind of became numb, and I was just like, okay, I can't really grieve my mom right now, but at that time my daughter was 8. She's 16 now.
Okay.
But at that time she was 8, and I'm just like, my daughter can't lose, not only my daughter, my family. Right. They can't lose my mom and me.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom.
Yeah.
Like, my condolences with you on that.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, so Tough Energy, your brand, what does Tough Energy represent? What is it? What are you?
So basically our mission is to promote the awareness of aortic aneurysms.
Okay.
Overall heart health, wellness, fitness, and just and help people navigate through tough situations mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, like how I went through. You know what I mean? And when you think aneurysm, people always think brain.
Right.
They don't know that you can get aortic aneurysms, which can form, in your heart, the thoracic one, and then you can get abdominal ones as well. So people don't know that. So my whole purpose, the biggest purpose of Tough Energy is to promote the awareness of aortic aneurysms and overall heart health. Okay. But of course, I want to help save lives and just help people navigate through tough times.
Okay, so how are you doing this? So do you have counselors? Do you have
so right now it's a one-man show.
Really?
Right now.
Oh my gosh.
Right now I'm in the process of building my board and building a team.
Okay.
But so I also have a therapy group, which is totally separate from Tough Energy. I have a therapy group called More Than Therapy. Okay. That I'm the founder of, and I started that in the midst of COVID. Okay. So with that, I actually do have my two business partners that's with me with More Than Therapy. They're actually licensed therapists. Okay. So if I needed them, to come from that side of, with my therapy group, and actually More Than Therapy, we're on all major platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, Pandora, any podcast that's out there, Google, Amazon, we're out there, and we actually have some different things that we've shared in the past about depression, anxiety, and different things like that.
That's amazing. But when I think of the tough energy and heart health and all of this and the aneurysms, I'm also thinking of healthy eating, exercising.
Yes.
So are you incorporating all of that?
Yes. So so that's a part of my mission as well. Okay. You know, to promote, you know, of course, heart health, but also wellness and fitness.
Okay.
As well. So yeah, I work out, you know.
Right.
And I like to work out at home. Okay. You know, I have to, because I still have an abdominal aortic aneurysm. I like to take things slow because my heart rate technically shouldn't get over a certain number, and I have to take breaks because, you know, my aneurysm in my abdomen is it's a little over 4 centimeters. You know, so it's not like it's tiny. It actually, when I was first diagnosed, it was only 3 centimeters. Okay. And this one was over 5. Okay. Right. When they did the open heart surgery, they actually said that this one grew a little bit. It was 6. Okay. So it could have ruptured at any moment. Right. So really, they said my scar should have originally started like down here, but because it was so big, they actually had to cut me all the way up to my neck because they wasn't expecting it to be that big. Okay. And then when I went back for my follow-up, the one in my abdomen grew a whole centimeter because it was only 3. Right. So the doctors and myself, we all think that when they closed this one, the pressure kind of shot down and made this one grow a little bit.
So what are they doing about this one now?
So they just monitor it. Okay. They don't want to touch it because at one point they were like, oh, well, we can, you know, go and put a coil around it and, you know, prevent it from growing or, you know, but they don't want to do that because they're scared I may develop one somewhere else. Okay. Wow. So they want to so it's been stable for almost 8 years now. It's been at 4.3 centimeters. So they just want to keep it there and just, so I get echocardiograms and CT scans once a year. To you know, make sure it's staying the same size. And then they also want to keep an eye on the work that they did previously there. And then I still have leaky valves. They tried to repair my valves when they were in there, you know, fixing the aneurysm, but they're still a little leaky. So they just keep an eye on all of that. Wow. Girl, you're going for a lot. Yeah, but that name, Tough Energy, girl. Yeah. I'm proud of you. And you know what? Your mom will be so proud of you also. Thank you. For what you're doing. She's here with me. Yes. She's always here in spirit. I can feel her literally sometimes. Yes. You know, certain songs play and I'm like, okay, my mom is right here. She's with me right now. Yes. You know, and I just God sends me just so many different signs of like, me knowing that my mom is here with me, she's present with me. Absolutely. He sends me, and I'm so grateful for the relationship that I have with God to be able to have that special connection with God and my mom. Right. You know, that's a blessing because some people never experience the things that I have experienced. Right. With my mom being on the other side and us having a spiritual connection because we have an amazing spiritual connection. That's awesome. Oh, I'm trying to cry just thinking about it, but it's just, it's a blessing because people don't experience that, you know, in a lifetime. Because a lot of people don't have that relationship with their mom or with a family member for that matter, you know, so you have that and you still feeling her connection. Yes, I do. She is still here all with the time. In spirit. Yes. She is. That's amazing. So it helps that, you know, now that I've gotten to that point, it really helps because, you know, you never stop grieving. Right. You know, it never goes away. You know, that's something that will stay with me forever. You know, some days, you know, you may wake up and it feels like it just happened yesterday. Comes in waves. Yeah, exactly. But what's helped me, I feel like these past few years, what's helped me gain as much peace as I have is the spiritual connection that we've developed. Right. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. So this amazing young lady here, oh my gosh, she's so amazing. Thank you. She has some projects coming up. Yes. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit, girl. Yeah. What do you have coming up in the future? I actually have a short film premiering on February 4th. Okay. Called The Birth of Tough Energy. All right. And I'm so excited about it. So it's basically, it's telling the story of what I just shared, but it's in more detail. Okay. And I also have a book that I will be dropping in the spring. Okay. Shortly after the film. And it's called Tough Energy, My Story, My Truth. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for sitting here with me. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. So there you have it from Tiarra Elmore herself. Yes. Telling us about her little journey and her brand, Tough Energy.
She has her movie premiere coming up February the 24th.
The 4th.
The 4th.
Yes,
February the 4th. I'm sorry, honey. February the 4th. I got too excited. February the 4th in South Carolina.
Columbia. Yep. Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia,
Yep.
South Carolina. So there you have it. So you guys need to stay tuned in.
It'll be on YouTube as well when I drop. It'll be on, but after the premiere, I'm gonna drop it on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Okay,
So,
all
yeah.
right. Okay, well there you have it. You guys definitely want to see this. Okay, and guess
Yes.
what? I was in it.
Yes,
So you
she
know
is.
you want to see it too.
Yes.
So
Yes.
thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
love.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.